little bit late, as usual. Okay guys, welcome back to London, welcome back to Robertson Co. Another live jewellery making session tonight. We're making some progress with these silver and ingots. We need to anneal these. I've been working on these for the last few days, obviously not constantly, it's just an ongoing project because, well, there's a lot of ongoing projects on the bench here, but for those of you that make jewellery, you'll know, there's a lot of downtime, not necessarily downtime, but for instance, I'll anneal these. They'll need quite a bit of time, just cleaning in the pickle, and rather than just waiting and doing nothing, I can do something else, which means starting another project. So then you start another project, and then obviously there'll be some downtime with that. So there's a T-bar, whole batch of T-bar pendants there. I can make the components. I've been making jump rings, and then when they're cleaning, we can work on putting these ingots through the through the rolling mill. So yeah, you end up with a lot of projects on the go, probably too many. I've got way too many on the bench. I've got some rings that's wire that needs to be made into silver rings. That's some 18 karat gold that needs to be made into rings, but these are in the process of going through draw, but you get the idea. So anyway, right now, I've just put these through. This will actually be the third time today these have been annealed. So these have been through the rolling mills 3 times today. So they're getting slightly narrower and longer, thinner and longer. Probably about 5 mil right now. Boom. 5 silver ones and 9 karat gold. What I should have done before I started this, but I'm going to do it now. I'm going to turn on the YouTube copyright free music, because what I need to do, I noticed I'm getting like these bobbles on the surface of the silver ones. I have no idea. I thought I'd eliminated that by slowing down the quenching process, by not quenching them when they're red hot, but obviously not. You end up with some sort of air, basically I think it's porosity that's causing it. Really near the surface porosity, which unfortunately is just of hand poured ingots. I try and reduce it by keeping the flame on the ingot when it's cooling, but yeah, I think it's actually I'll try and show you. When they're heating up, I'm getting these weird bobbles on them, which I think, well, actually no, I've got no idea what's causing it. Seems to be on the octagonal edges of the ingots. It might be because that's the surface. That tends to be the sort of corners of the ingot. They get the least amount of peening. I think it might go back to that they just need more peening. Just a little clean up. The flat surfaces, the major surfaces look fine. It's just these like octagonal. Yeah, hopefully it's something I'll get to the bottom of eventually and be able to completely iron out. Hopefully they just need peening more. Because if that's not the solution, I don't know what is. Yeah, these little bobbles I'm getting on the surface are a new phenomenon. So whatever I've, you know, so I solved one problem and seem to create a new one. At first I thought it was because they were just sort of like filings or something, but I really don't know what these little bobbles are that I'm getting on them. It's only on the silver ones, the gold one's fine. Do you know what as well? I've got a different optivisor headband sat on the big rolling mills and it's way more powerful. So everything looks really bad. When I'm looking at the rolling mills here, it's all fine because I've got a lower magnification. Right, let's turn the microwave one. Let's gas this up as well, so anneal these. Get them up to a dull red. Let them cool off a touch and quench them. See if I can show you the bobbles, but they've really only become highly visible once they've been pickled. kind of colour we want there on the gold. Just hold it there for a while. Right, and let the gold cool off a bit. There's kind of a weird colour change there where I'm focusing the flame on the silver, and that seems to be where the bubbles are sort of appearing. But just when I want them to appear, they're a bit too big for the pickle right there. see if any of these ones have got bubbles on. No. Oh yeah, that one has. Look at that, like, getting these weird black, you see the black bubbles, but when they pickled, they're actually turned silver. They're almost like an oxide. Yeah, almost like, I don't know if they're like copper oxide or something, I don't know. On that end as well. I think it's from a lack of painting. It's generally happening on the hexagonal edges, on the corners, which would have been the corners when these were actual ingots, and the ends, which get, and it's not the actual tip of the ends, because that gets, I do hammer the ends. It's like the edge of the ends and the corner. It's where it's the edges of the ingot. When it's an actual ingot, the edges that meet get the least amount of peening, because they're sort of, well, they start off quite rounded, and I don't even know whether some of the edges really get peened unless you completely square them off. I think that's what it is. I think it's a lack of peening on the actual corners of the ingot. So the solution to that is more peening. If it carries on, try that. Right, thanks for watching. That's 5 silver ingots and 1 gold ingot, annealed, pickling. See you next one. Toodles.